Now, a new report has revealed nearly £2 million of your money was budgeted by NHS trusts for hundreds of internal inclusion events over the last 2 years.
Yes, from Pronoun parties to Eurovision screenings. Critics argue it could be a waste, especially with frontline staff striking and patients stuck on never-ending waiting lists. So the question is, are their priorities out of sync?
I don't know, you'd quite like a Eurovision screening. You probably think that's a good use of money.
Yeah, but not good use of work time. I do that in my own time.
Elliot Keck from Taxpayers joins us. Elliot, what have you got against celebrating International Pronouns Day?
Well, I think if you want to take a day of annual leave and celebrate International Pronouns Day, you're more than welcome to. NHS staff get an extraordinary amount of annual leave. They get something like 30 days a year, so that's 30 times you can celebrate International Pronouns Day. I think that is plenty of time. But listen, taxpayers' money shouldn't be going towards this. Taxpayer time in particular shouldn't be going towards this. The fact that this is so rife across NHS trusts suggests that we may have too many staff in our NHS, and that may be...
Oh my God, goodness, Elliot, I'm just looking at some of these events. An event on embracing asexuality took place at the Princess Alexandra Hospital NHS Trust in Essex. Embracing asexuality, that's when you don't fancy anyone.
Yeah, it's where you choose. Well, I think you can have romantic feelings towards someone, but you're not having sex with them, or you're abstaining from sex, and that's something that I would expect everybody to be doing at work.
We've got to embrace
anyway. But yeah, listen.
Good point.
Exactly. So I think we should all be embracing asexuality at work all the time. But listen, yeah, £2 million spent over the last 2 years, 800 networks, over 1,000 events. And of course, if one event lasts an hour and 10 people turn up, that's 10 hours of staff time that has been used for that event. And as we know, waiting lists are still at around 7.5 million. Only about 75% are being seen in under 4 hours at A&E. The NHS is in crisis, and yet staff are finding time to waste on these absurd and pointless events that benefit certainly not taxpayers or patients. And I question even if they benefit the staff themselves.
Well, what about this one? Embracing your afro curly hair at the University College London Hospital NHS Trust.
Well, I don't have afro curly hair.
Well, you know, some people do.
Well, I suppose they can embrace it at home. But Elliot, some people will say, OK, yeah, millions of pounds, but out of an NHS budget of more than £100 billion. What are we on? £180 billion, something like that. I mean, it's a drop in the ocean, is it not?
Yeah, of course it is. I think, you know, I'd be cautious about that attitude. There's lots of drops in the ocean does make an ocean after all. And actually, I think I'm more interested in actually the staff time. So 1,000 events over the last couple of years. If you assume that, you know, maybe you get 10 people at each event, that's 10,000 hours. If you take into account the amount of time spent on planning those events and doing all the admin and the invites, etc.
You're absolutely right. It all builds up, Elliot, very quickly. Sorry, we're going to have to leave it there because we've run out of time. And a spokesperson has said staff networks can play an important role in retaining staff and reducing absenteeism, improving care and saving costs. Indeed, adding many staff events, including ones highlighted here, are not run at very low cost, but where employers do invest in staff, it is important that care is taken to ensure it represents good value for taxpayers' money.